I got some trivia out the ass for this one.
Damn.
Because, yeah,
That's not a good place for trivia.
people have actually seen this movie, so that helps with contributing to either, rumors that may be made up. But you know what? I'm going to read them anyway. So the Coen Brothers started working on this with the idea that they wanted to make it like as different as possible from Blood Simple. So they wanted it to be more optimistic and upbeat. I haven't seen Blood Simple.
It's a very dark, depressing film.
Yeah, I would not classify this as dark and depressing, so I guess success there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of optimism in this movie. I like it.
Yeah, even for, the amount of people like missing a baby, they're pretty like chill about it.
Well, not to spoil it, but they got 4. I mean, come on. They have 80% of their babies still.
And even that's
80% is pretty fucking good.
You got to look at a glass like 80% full kind.
Yeah.
Most people lose a baby, they have tops 50% of their babies.
Yeah.
So
exactly. And you heard of Take My Wife, now Take My Baby, take a couple of them. So despite the cult following of their later films, such as The Big Lebowski, the Coen brothers have described this as the last movie that made any significant amount of money for them. Which
is kind of true because actually, I think True Grit made a shit ton of money.
Yeah.
And I think No Country for Old Men, I don't think was a huge box office success.
really,
I don't believe so. And Big Lebowski wasn't really that big of a commercial success either.
I just find that hard to believe. For like No Country for Old Men, I feel like had to have at least made,
I don't think it was that big of a high-grossing movie.
Maybe they were getting contract deals where they didn't get. Okay, I just looked it up. $25 million budget, box office $171 million. They made.
Well, I was
money.
fucking wrong.
Maybe there was more like studio control over that.
Yeah, there was
something.
probably more studio control and shit like that.
Yeah, because I guarantee you there was not
like when they made this their second movie. They needed money, and every time after that, they didn't really need any money anymore.
They got their
so
blank
it wasn't
check after this.
significant.
And that's the thing that was true about their box office success until Inside Llewyn Davis, which is their highest-grossing film of all time.
According to Ethan Coen, Nicolas Cage was pretty nutso about his haircut during production. His Woody Woodpecker haircut, as it is called in the IMDb trivia.
As in nutso, as in happy, or
he was like wanted it to be just right in every scene because according to him, the stress level of his character directly correlates to what his hair looks like. So the more danger he's in, the bigger the wave in his hair gets.
And out of his natural hair, this is probably the best I've ever seen Nick Cage's hair. It's pretty solid in this movie.
He looks good.
He's not looking bad in this movie.
It was also really early in his career, so
I guess he is younger in this one, but
and I did make a joke before, but there was 15 babies that played the quintuplets in the movie, and one of the babies was fired during production because he learned to walk. And apparently the mother went so far as to put her baby shoes on backwards to prevent it from walking.
damn.
That just sounds like some real torture stage parent shit.
Yeah,
you will have developmental disabilities.
It's like Chinese
just so
foot
we can
binding,
put
but for
you in-
American babies.
Yeah.
And all for the sake of being in a Coen Brothers movie. I mean, I would have done the same thing.
Yeah,
to my kid.
I would be permanently disabled if I could be in 5 seconds of it.
Exactly.
Coen Brothers movie.
So the relationship between Nicolas Cage and the Coen brothers was respectful but turbulent, apparently, while working on this movie. And Nicolas Cage said some stuff along the lines of, it was difficult to suggest ideas to them because they were so dedicated to their artistic vision.
And I would not be surprised by that because I feel like Nick Cage and the Coen brothers would clash on a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're very alternate personalities.
And the Coen brothers responded to that statement by saying that they did enjoy working with him, though his improvisations and stuff made it a bit hard to edit his scenes, and he clashed with their vision a little bit. So
he wanted a New Orleans accent.
Exactly. He wanted to throw on that New Orleans, maybe British accent. Nobody really knows. And they wanted something specific. So apparently while they were filming this movie, there was a diner that Nicolas Cage and one of the guys working on the movie frequented. And Nicolas Cage got recognized in this diner. and signed an autograph for somebody that said, "Tomorrow you will die, Nick Cage."
Oh shit!
All right.
So that's a
He was-
good.
You know, he
Good
was doing
cageism.
he was doing what that girl did in the ring, but just a seventh of the time.
Yeah, and I think he actually did follow up and kill that person.
Yeah, he literally came through the TV wet as shit the next day to kill that person.
Do you think that should be the tagline for this show? Cage fight. Tomorrow you will die, Nick Cage.
Hell yeah, dude.
Honestly, I kind of like that.
I'll put it
Let's
up
see.
on the website.
Okay, here's a fun one that I put down for you specifically, Jess, because I hoped that it would blow your mind.
Ooh,
So
what's this?
the baby on the poster of Raising Arizona is Max Bemis from Say Anything.
What? There's no way.
His father made the poster for this movie, and so
That's holy shit. That's fucking incredible.
he played
Oh my
the part
God.
of the baby on the poster.
That's really cool. That's a weird bit of trivia. Last thing I expected to hear, I had no idea that Max Bemis was like posed for photos. His father made movie posters? Is that like a
Apparently,
normal
or
thing?
at least he made that one. And Max Bemis was on it.
I suggest everyone check out Say Anything. Good band. At least they're
And they
Is a Real Boy album.
Is a Real Boy. Yeah. The last bit of trivia I have is that we can chalk another dealio into things that Cage learned for roles, because he actually kidnapped a child to get prepared for this movie. And the child that he took grew up to be, or should I say, would have grown up to be John Benet Ramsey.
Oh.
No, so that the actual story is that he was in Wisconsin and he kidnapped a little girl, but he eventually did return her, and that girl ended up being Whitney Wisconsin.
Whitney Wisconsin, the dog fucker herself.
Yeah, so that's the other connection to Wisconsin that Nick Cage has.
That's the connection.
I'm so glad you got that. That was a reference. I was saying I'm so glad you got that reference.
I have a history.
That went right over me.
So Whitney Wisconsin is from Eau Claire, I believe, and she is a very infamous sex predator and zoophile.
Yeah, she used to make YouTube videos about how she had sex with her dog and how she liked to have sex with her dog. And I think she's in jail now.
And she also liked to stick her hand in her like pussy and like make guys smell it afterwards, like randomly in like malls and restaurants and stuff. So
Like
a
you
really
do.
cool person.
Cool gal, hometown hero.
Yeah,
and,
hometown hero. If you're from Eau Claire and you're listening to this, you went to high school with that girl. I guarantee it.
I will say that I reference Whitney, Wisconsin semi-frequently, and nobody ever gets it.
I'm so glad I get it.
So
it was meant to be. You were meant to meet.
I feel at home. So thank you for that. And stay the fuck away from my dog if you're listening, Whitney, Wisconsin.
Wait, is she in prison right now?
I think she is for like sex offenses.
Yeah, I don't even know if it was related to the dog fucking, but it was just like, she started putting these videos up on YouTube, and everybody was like, somebody has to look into this person. She must be stopped. And that's all I got. Whitney, return my calls, please.
We need you on the show.
We're going to find his Turner and Hoochist movie, and we're going to have Whitney, Wisconsin on as the guest. That's all I'm saying.